So ESLC is committed to preserving and sustaining the communities of Maryland's Eastern Shore and the lands and waters that connect them. So to that end, they launched the Center for Towns program a number of years ago, which is kind of endeavors to provide action and support, or I should say support and action, to help advance our small towns as well-defined, strong, vibrant places. For the sake of this conversation, we'll call it Chesterfield, but many people know it as Carter Farm as well. It's been on ESLC's radar for a number of years as important to Centreville. And from that lens of growing strong, small towns, we feel this is one of the most important, if not the most important opportunity for Centreville in growing a more vibrant sense of place and community. You know, it's a 72-acre, 2-parcel site. On the 46-acre parcel, there's an existing 138-unit residential subdivision that's gone through the approval process. So we'd like to reimagine that plan and what that site can hold in to be a more meaningful development. We don't want to create a residential island. We want to look at the long-term impacts to development patterns and how this site can benefit the community in more ways than just growing the residential tax base. I'd like to look at the connectivity to downtown and how we create a vision for development that connects the residents with the downtown core. Our intent is to work with the community and the town leadership and be a facilitator for a vision. You know, we're not coming in to be a developer. That's certainly not our area of expertise, but we're pulling together all of our planning and design expertise, both in-house and resources, our network of resources that we've built through the years, to put our brains together with the community and ask the question about what else could this site support that provides more opportunity for all of the residents. Centreville has a lot of single-family housing stock, and we think there's a chance to entertain a conversation around a mix of housing. Maybe could be a higher density on a smaller portion of the site that looks at different sizes and different price points. And what type of individuals do you want to attract to that area and to a new development on Carter? And maybe it's young professionals or an aging population, or those are all questions and conversations we want to have with the community. We have not purchased the property. We have an option to purchase. So we have it through September 23rd under the existing option to work and create a vision that can take a number of paths. We could identify an implementer or a developer or someone to carry a vision forward that's produced during our work with the community. The plan could potentially be adopted into the town's comprehensive plan after it went through all of the appropriate approvals, which may take a longer time period. The site's truly majestic. I mean, if you go out there and you stand, it's one thing to look at a map, but I always talk about the sensory experience. When you stand there and you see and you feel and you hear all of the dynamics around it, and it really is a gem within the town boundaries, and there's significant shoreline, which is one of the important components for ESLC in our conversation is how do we open up more public access to the waterfront and integrate this site in with the town's comprehensive trail system. So it's a community amenity and it's a place drawing residents in to enjoy all of these natural resources. And we want to consider how development impacts the health of the Corsica River and the natural resources and create a vision that is sensitive to those natural resources and protects those while still allowing for the town infill. And the current town and county plans do show this as an area designated for infill development. So their intent is that it will be in some capacity developed in the future. And there are, I'm sure, residents that would prefer that the site stays as is, and it is truly is beautiful, but a lot of the work we're doing within ESLC's town's work is trying to focus development within the town boundaries, and we want them to be places that people want to locate and bring them in rather than continuing to grow the town boundaries out. So it is an important conversation on the importance of infill development in building our towns. We are asking the community and anyone who's interested in being a part of the process to go to our website and our social media. There's opportunities to sign up to be on a email list to get regular updates on our progress and information that we want to share. We want to have community meetings. We'll be doing a series of both informal and formal opportunities. We're hoping to get approval to do some on-site, meet us on the front porch and let's walk around the site and talk about what each community member envisions and how they connect with the site and how they would like it to be integrated within the scale and pace of and character of Centreville, which is important. And then we'll be doing formal community meetings where we'll be bringing in planning and design professionals to help lead a conversation about traditional neighborhood developments. So that is the current zoning overlay that the town has. Part of the conversation, we feel that the house is integral to the character and the history of the site and of the town of Centreville. So it's very important that for us that it's retained in a capacity in the development, whether it's used as residential or a bed and breakfast, or there's a restaurant, there's a myriad of uses, but that it be retained in the facade. We'll have those community meetings. We'll take all of that information that we receive and digest that, and hopefully create some type of markup visual that shows what some of the different uses could be that are different than that existing residential plan. And then we'll go back out to the community and share that with them and get more information and work with the town leadership to make sure that's something that they are also comfortable and could support in the way in which their town grows.